Alright, shalom family. We're just coming at you guys with a little different angle today. Just showing you guys just healthy information on what we eat, things that we drink, what we give our kids. Just so you guys can get the information too and you guys can do the same. And like that saying that I like, each one teach one. So if we're the ones who have the knowledge of the Most High, each of us could teach each other different aspects of the knowledge of the Most High. Because we know it says in the Apocrypha that He made medicines out of the earth. So we're gonna, actually what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go to the supermarket later on. And we're gonna go into what I like to do, what I like to stress in the summer months. The melons, which hydrate you. Especially since tomorrow it being 94 degrees. Because today is Wednesday and tomorrow's Thursday. It's saying it's going to be 94. And we're going to just go to the supermarket later on. We're going to introduce my favorite 3 melons to stay hydrated. We got the watermelon, the honeydew, and the cantaloupe. And we're probably going to pick up one of them or 2 of them. And we're going to actually juice them. And I'm going to give you some other additional information on what each of them do and how they help out your body. Alright you guys, so now we're back. We're about to walk up in there. We're going to look at some fruits and some vegetables. And we're going to show you guys how we get down Hebrew style. Let's take a walk up inside. Follow me. Sometimes you might go into the supermarket and end up buying more than what you really wanted. So like I was saying before, we're focusing on hydration. Because we're in the summer months. Heavy degree weather, 94, 95, 96. You can't just be drinking straight cold water. By the way, cold water is not good for your digestive system anyway. It shocks you. Oh, real quick. I like to explain this. Everyone knows right here we got our pineapples. You want to know what a good pineapple is? Take the bottom and smell the bottom. Whichever one smells the sweetest and smells like the juice that has the ripeness. This one isn't good, but you just do it process elimination. Yeah. Back to our hydration. Talking about the melon family. These are some of the melon family. We got the Ami melon and we got the honeydew. The Ami melon I'm not really particularly familiar with. We're going to focus on the honeydew. When you're picking a honeydew, you want to get the honeydew that's the heaviest. That means it has the highest amount of water content. Honeydew is 90% water. That's hydration. Take the honeydew You want to get the ones that's like have a creamy yellow color. I think I found it. Oh, look at this one. Look at this creamy yellowish color. You take it. Smell it. Smell that right there. Don't smell it fruity? Yeah, it smells fruity. So you want to get a creamy yellow honeydew. Oh man, I wouldn't want to buy this. But I already have one at home, that's why I'm not going to buy it. The honeydews, which I just jotted down some notes to give you extra information about the honeydew and the cantaloupe. Now, cantaloupe's pretty much the same thing. The heavier, the better. The heavier, the better. See, this one is pretty light. And you want to smell it. And you want to smell it. So the heavier, the better. And they have to smell like, they have to smell really sweet. And that's how you pick each of them. Later on, I'll go into detail on what they do for you and all of that good stuff. Honeydew is 90% water. Cantaloupe is 92. Watermelon is 95. So you can spend your day just drinking a bunch of water, or you could buy you a nice juicing machine, juice them, drink the water in them, and get the healthy vitamins, minerals, and all that other good stuff that the seedless. Family, you want to avoid seedless watermelons at all costs. Scientific watermelons. You don't want to get scientific watermelons. Go to the guy on the truck, side of the street, get a watermelon, but you got the seeds. Now, watermelons. Come look, take a look. The reason why the flesh is red is from an antioxidant called lycopene. That's why it's red. Lycopene fights cancer, it's anti-inflammatory, fights against fibroid, thyroid, helps with dissolving kidney stones. You know, some of our people that's vitamin D3 deficient, the vitamin D in the watermelon is right here. All the vitamin D is right here. Because the vitamin D is from the sun. These are being grown by the sun. So as bigger as they get, all the vitamin D is inside the green skin. Now the white part of the watermelon is where the vitamins are. That's where this vitamin C is. That's where the whole spectrum of B vitamins is. Thiamine, riboflavin, niacin for your brain. And the seeds is where the minerals are. That's why you want to get vitamins with the seeds. The seeds have the minerals with the zinc and the magnesium for your brain. But fortunately we can't buy this because this is only about 80% of the watermelon. You need the seeds. Later on, we're gonna juice some my melons. You guys are gonna actually see what we do with the melons that keeps us cool during the summertime. It's really amazing. Like, you'll really be surprised. And your kitchen smells so good just by juicing it. I'll let it smell. Alright, so we got a little bit of stuff, and now we're going to get into the fun part. We're going to get into the juicing, where I'm going to explain in detail how the juices extract the vitamins and the nutrients from it, and we drink it, and it gets in your bloodstream 15 minutes. So we're gonna just check out. We're gonna show you guys. All right. Told you guys we're gonna talk about the king, the watermelon. Like I mentioned earlier, the green skin of the watermelon. The green skin is where the chlorophyll is. Our people, our black brothers and sisters, we're all pretty much deficient or very low levels of vitamin D. So if we're taking a supplement with vitamin D in it, our body doesn't identify with that supplement because it's like inorganic, made in a lab. They'll take probably like 5% of this, put it in it with a bunch of inorganic chemicals that was bonded together by some kind of reaction that they made on a chalkboard, and it made sense on the chalkboard. So since it made sense on the chalkboard, all right, this works. Let's push this out and charge $39.99. When you could easily just go get a watermelon and juice it. But if this was grown in the ground, and they say 6 minutes of sun is equivalent to your 100% daily value of vitamin D, and our black brothers and sisters is very low in vitamin D. Imagine how long this was out in the sun growing, and the sun caused it to be green, which is why we juice it, and while we're juicing it, we're getting the vitamin D, which is on the skin that's green. The white part, oh yeah, we're gonna juice this entire thing. You don't just bite it alone. We don't just bite this alone. You're juicing the whole thing. So this white part of the skin is where the vitamins are. It's your full spectrum of vitamin B. B1 is all the way up to 12 for your eyes, your brain, your digestive system. Your vitamin C, it's like 66% vitamin C for your immune system and fighting against the common cold, flu, and all kind of infections. The red part is the flesh. That's made. The reason why it's red is because of the powerful antioxidant called lycopene. Lycopene. That's anti-inflammatory, fights cancer, fights prostate cancer, many different types of cancers, fights bladder issues. This causes you to urinate a lot, cleaning your kidneys and your bladder, cleansing your colon. And one very interesting thing that this has for the bodybuilders out there, in the red, in the lycopene, it has an amino acid called citrulline. If you buy those pre-workouts, the pre-workouts would have about, if it's properly dosed, it would have about 6 to 8 grams of citrulline. Citrulline in our bodies transforms into arginine. Arginine is the human growth hormone. So those pre-workouts has citrulline in it that's derived from the watermelon. Some of them are derived from beets, but the watermelon. So if you was going to do a more natural approach, you would be focusing on the watermelon, which has natural citrulline that you can just eat, that chain transforms to arginine. So if you was trying to go more natural, and you know arginine, what the citrulline actually, I'm saying citrulline and arginine, what the citrulline actually does is it comes in our body and it causes our heart to transport blood, which is what's in the blood, the nutrients from the fruit and the vegetables. The citrulline goes in there, the heart takes it in, it gives the heart is like, oh, okay, we got some citrulline up in here, let's turn this into arginine, and it sends blood to wherever you need, wherever you're working. So if you got restful leg syndrome, the citrulline with the arginine, the blood, it sends more blood flow into your legs. If you're an endurance athlete, it just promotes better blood flow. And you want good blood flow in plenty of places, because a small amount of blood flow in different areas of the body could be really painful. So that's pretty much what we have in this simple watermelon that's just so amazing. That when you juice it, you're just drinking all of that hydration. Remember, 92% water. So now, We got the old boy right here. This is the old boy. See, like I told you, just get a regular juicer. You don't gotta go out. This is my wife's mom's juicer. You don't gotta go out and get a juicer you see on TV and all that stuff. Just get a nice little regular juicer. Put this bag in it. This helps with the cleaning process. So you put this bag in it like this. Oh yeah, and by the way, the juicer is really loud. It sounds like a vacuum because this is an old boy still running strong. So put it back here. Bloopers. Alright. Plug it in. See, it's so loud if you notice. I got little towels under it. That's how loud it is. Because we got neighbors. We don't want to wake up the neighbors. So I got the towels under it because it's so loud. You know. Get a bowl. Oh yeah, also, since we're doing the skin also, you got to make sure you clean the skin good. And then any kind of fruit or vegetable that we clean it with, like I told you earlier in the video, we soak them in apple cider vinegar. We soak them in with some water for a while, or if we don't use this, we just use regular vinegar. We soak them in about 5 minutes. And pretty much just soak them and scrub them with our hands a little bit from other people touching them in the supermarket or insects all over them, and just pretty much just cleaning it a little bit. But that's what we do. We don't just buy it off the street and cut it and juice it. We don't do that. We don't want human watermelon juice and all that stuff. We don't want that stuff in our juice. Where's the bowl? Put this bowl right here. Like I told you guys, it's really loud. As a matter of fact, we're gonna just do a little sample. We have our guy taste it. Sample. There. All right. We're gonna show you how you get down to get some hydration. I usually would do like half of this, or juice the whole thing and just take it to work with me in the morning. Because it's really hot. When I first start mine, it's really hot. I'll take this, drink it, I'm good. As soon as I finish it, I'm back in flames again. But I got my nutrients in, right? Put them straight in, just like this. Look at that color. Look at that color. Yeah, so we don't have time to juice the whole thing. I love doing this. I'll juice anything. Like, I'll go to the supermarket when fruit or vegetables are on sale. I'll buy them in bulk, and because you know they only go on sale because they're gonna spoil. So I'll buy them in bulk, come in here and juice everything. Like anything you could think of, I'm juicing it because I really like doing this. So we're about to wrap it up. We just juiced a little bit just so you can see. And get a little taste test on how it tastes. Have my young brother in the back come and join me for a little taste test. Come in and taste this real quick. Alright. brothers and sisters of the Hebrew and Israelite community, we show you real watermelon juice with everything in it.
Look, sweet to
My God, man. All praises to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High.
So we want to conclude this with a I want to just say all praise to the Most High again, because He created, Genesis chapter 1:29. Vegetation shall be our meat. And in the Apocrypha, He said He created medicines out of the earth. Medicines out of the earth. We're going to say shalom to all you guys and wrap this one up. Shalom. Shalom.